So we are going to pop into Hobbycraft and we're going to have a look around at some art supplies. You guys know I love my art and I am wanting to look at prices and things. I haven't been in Hobbycraft for years, so it should be interesting. Yeah, let's go and find out what's in Hobbycraft today.
Strangers, welcome to STARRAVEN's Gothic Eternity.
Hello strangers, today we are going to go into Hobbycraft. I'm very excited. I have heard that there might be some Halloween bits in here, and also I love looking at art supplies, so win-win at this case. So we are just going to have a really nice look around and see what we can get in here. It's been a very long time since I've been in a Hobbycraft, so I've been quite excited to come and investigate really. First of all, my son was very excited because they had loads of bug collecting kits. He absolutely loves bugs, and there was an ant world, a snail world, and lots of different ways to collect bugs. Then we came across lots of like art making things like bracelets and lots of things that you could just make with your kids, which is really cute. They had loads of these lab things in here. We've had a few of these before, but you need to buy a lot of equipment for that. We found this creepy crawly digging kit, which is very cute. We will be doing a lot of this in the summer holidays, so watch out for them bug hunting videos that we'll probably be doing together. We've got art and flower pressing and lots of different bits and bobs. The husband found this very cute bat put together puzzle. I can't believe it was £9 though, very expensive indeed. This is cute, this little Tasmanian devil. Let's look at some more crafty bits over here. I'm after some feathers, always after things to make with. And they did have quite a collection of feathers, peacock feathers. A big bunch of big black feathers, £3.50. I wanted everything. Lots of sequins and glitter bits and beads. Lots of different art supplies here, loads and loads and loads. Over this side we did have loads of like make your own globes, make your own masks. I think this is one of the biggest Hobbycrafts I've ever been in as well, so there was quite a lot to look at. Lots and lots of kiddie things again over here, which is great. Oh, a knife chisel set. Lots of paints. I love modelling paint. I think it's one of the best paints you can get. Very expensive for the tiny bottles though, but I really love them. Little tiny clamps. This would be so handy for the dollhouse. I do really need one of these little cutting knife things. £4. Also need one of these big chopping boards down here as well. They're quite expensive in here, so I'm going to have to look at Amazon to see if I can find a cheap one. I really need one to crack on with making my my chokers, because I need to measure them out all equally, and I don't really have anything to measure it with. I don't have a metal ruler or anything at the moment, so I do need to get one of them. Also, they had lots of this stuff, which gets me so excited about getting the outside of the dollhouse done. I can't wait to put mould and my little gargoyles on the top. And lots of ribbons, and they're all in sale as well. I really need lots of money right now. I think this is one of the worst places you can take me. I think if someone said I could have an amount of money to spend in one shop, I'd probably pick Hobbycraft for one of the places to spend this money, because it's just full of all the things that I would love to get. They have all these like really cool wooden masks, like cardboard masks that you can decorate yourself. Such fun little projects. I've never seen this butterfly mask before and I thought it was really cool. Loads of little plastic pots to put all your bits in. I so want to get some to be more organised. It's ridiculous. My house is ridiculously filled with bits and bobs right now. Someone wrote out this very nasty word here, like always in these shops. And my husband found a big D. Oh, it's hilarious. Lots of like colour your own canvases. I've already pictures on, which is a great idea for kids. Face painting. I love face paints. The face paints in here were all £5 each, which was a very expensive. I think again I can get them for £3.95 I think on Amazon. It had lots of these paint your own money pots in here, which is another great idea for kids. Or yourself, of course. But they didn't have any Halloweeny ones, otherwise I would have picked one up to paint. Lots of felts. I love felts. I love making my own teddies. And yeah, I just love making things basically. So they did have one of these TV things like the olden days used to have in the toy shops, and there was like bubbles. And my son was quite excited about that. We looked at some of the summer things. I did have a little look to see if I could find a bat kite. I am after one ever since I've seen Countess's video of the picnic with the Goth kite, and I really want one. These ones were all eagles, sadly. Most of the ones we can buy here in the UK are eagles for some reason, and or butterflies. So I will keep an eye out for a bat one though. I have all my kids a kite, but I haven't got one for me. And I want one for me too. Why not? Look what I found! Halloween is in here! So they did have this massive display of pumpkins. And we had some like woolly ones. All different materials really. Shiny ones, silky ones, glittery ones. Different coloured glittery ones. And I love this big like archway of pumpkins in here. It just looked so cool. It looked very Halloween-y, autumn-y, right there at the front of the shop. So I was very happy they had something that was Halloween-y in here today. I was, of course, always on the lookout to see if they had any extra little bits in here. I'm not sure exactly what they would have, but I'm always looking out for stuff. Lots and lots of ready-made paints in here as well, which is amazing. We did end up walking in circles a few times because my husband spotted some glue guns and then we couldn't find them again, so we did go around in circles quite a bit. Lots of different kinds of glues. Amazing. The amount of different glues I've used so far this year has been ridiculous. Also, I decided to look at this sticky black plastic. I am looking for wallpaper for the dollhouse, and I thought this would be amazing for the bedroom. It was £9 though, I believe, and it's very expensive just for one room. So I did like think about it quite a lot and just put it back. I will look for it, but somewhere else cheaper. I'm wanting to do this dollhouse as cheaply as I can. I've already spent quite a lot of money on it, so yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I really want to get one of these. £110. £110, oh my goodness. So yeah, I'm not going to get one of them today. I might have to see if I can get a second hand one. I had a little look through the little bits of material here. I'm wanting to make some toys for cats. So I thought having a look here I might be able to find something, and then we found some sewing machines that are reduced. So I am tempted to try and get a different sewing machine just to see if I can get on with a different one, because the one I brought was only like £20 or something. So I was hoping maybe to buy a different one to try it out, because I so want to make my own costumes. It's something I've always wanted to do. There was no Halloween scraps of material, which was really sad. I did go and have a look at the bigger pieces of material as well, just to check to see if they didn't have any Halloween style fabrics, but sadly I didn't find anything. They did have some black ones, but nothing, nothing that exciting. This was exciting though. They had lots of cake cream things, and most of these are actually vegan as well, of this brand, and I love making cakes. Look at all the fabrics. Let's have a quick look to see if we can find anything that's like Halloweeny at all here, or goth, or got bats or something. Nothing. They had lots of jars on here, which was very exciting. I love collecting little jars. My husband found some wood clay, which I thought is such a cool idea, and gave me lots of ideas for my terrifying teddies. And also another project that I've been thinking about doing. I know, I need to stop. But that was really cool. I thought that was a really great idea, having a clay that's like a wood. Lots of cake boards. I love different coloured cake boards when I'm making cakes. Oh, that's an evil pinata again. If you guys haven't seen that horror movie, you need to watch it. It is hilarious. I think it's just called Killer Pinatas or something. And every time I see one now, it just makes me laugh so much, because all I can remember is parts of this movie. Lots of like crepe paper. Over here we had some like little tools and little bits and pieces, little cute glass bottles and magnifying glass, which I might be needing soon. And lots and lots of picture frames, which is another thing that I'm really into at the moment too. Some cones and little things you can make stuff with. You can see how much I love it in here. Baskets and little things to make. Little things to push in flowers. I've forgotten what it's called. These I really want to get. Yeah, there's so much I want from here. Down here had lots of paper, magazines. I've always wanted one of these, like art desks. Always wanted one. 170. I never get time to draw anymore. I draw and design it on computers, but I don't actually physically get to sit and draw on paper much anymore, which is really sad, because it's something I really love to do. I love the paint brushes and the paper and things. The only thing I get to paint on is myself, which I'm fine with. Lots of lovely folders to put in your artwork. And then we had lots of like painting by numbers and lots and massive canvases. Oh, this is lovely. There's nothing like a massive blank canvas to make your art. There's nothing quite like the feeling when you finished your own piece of art and you look back at it and you think, I did that. It's amazing. Even if you're really bad at art, it's such a lovely thing to do. Lots of drawing pads. Drawing pads have gone up in price a hell of a lot. This cost £26. And most of these were over £15 for the bigger art books, which is such an expensive price. I think this is why so many people have gone to digital art now, because the prices of all the art equipment have gone up so much. Even our local art shop has closed down, sadly. And it's really sad, because I just want to do art. There is lots of printing, I forgot what it's called. Yeah, you saw in the video. And of course, I am desperate for a new glue gun. I have a mini glue gun at the moment, and the trigger on it keeps you know, it doesn't work every now and then, and it's very frustrating. So I'm after a new one, a really cheap one. I don't want to get one that's too expensive. And yeah, so we looked at them while we were in here today. I always wanted these as well, like the little laser things that cut out bits of paper for you, which is amazing, but that was so expensive. I've never had anything like it before. And then we come across some spray paints and more paints and brushes and loads of different kinds of paints. Then we came across all the different kinds of like clay over here. So we have some Fimo, and we have some soft clay, and we have, there's just so many different clays and tools and like varnishes and so much stuff here. Over here we had loads of stencils. I had a good look at them because I'm still looking for stuff for the dollhouse, so everything is everything in here I want basically. It was pretty scary. But look at all the different clays. They had latex as well, which is great if you're wanting to do something cool on your face for Halloween. I used loads and loads of that before in the past. Also, they had different coloured clays in here that I've never seen before and I would like to try. So I was thinking about getting some. They had this really cool thing that squidges out different shapes for you. Kind of like you use with plasticine when you were younger. But it's for clay, which I thought was a great idea. And they had black clay here and white. I've never seen black clay before, so I was quite intrigued. I have obviously in Fimo, but not in air drying clay. And I did have like so many different things I haven't seen before. Obviously, being how I am, I love trying out lots of new different things, which is not good for the pocket obviously. But I love to check to see how strong different clays dry. And just have like a go at it really and see what the texture's like. My son obviously loves art as well, so he was really happy about being in here, and he kind of wanted everything too. So my poor husband had to deal with both of us arty people in here just wanting everything. They did have some silicone in here, that's what the husband was looking at. I was trying out magnet tape. Lots of people ask me if my face gets stuck to magnets, so I wanted to prove a point here. No, it doesn't. See, it doesn't stick at all. And I've got more metal on my face than normal. I was chasing my husband round with some wood, asking if he had wood, which is quite funny. And then we had another look at some more glue guns here. And yeah, they were I can't see how much they were, but they were quite expensive, and they didn't come with any glue sticks. And I know on Amazon they normally come with glue sticks as well. And I'm always looking for my bargain. £6, there we go. They had lots of different tapes. And yeah, I had to go and have a look at all these different pens over here. And go and see the pumpkins as well. Have a really close up look at them. I love this one because it's soft. And then there was a black one. And a huge big pumpkin as well. Hi, we just come out of Hobbycraft and I picked up some wood clay, which sounds very interesting. And also some black clay as well. I believe this was $4.99, and yeah, so we're going to play around with some new clays, so very fun. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with us today, and I hope you have a really lovely day. I'll see you later. Bye. And please don't forget, be weird, be yourself, and be different, because otherwise you're boring.
eternity. Gothic 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 eternity. Gothic